So I have something for you.
You got something for me.
I mean, it's nothing special or anything, but like, I recently got a 3D printer.
Ooh.
So I printed you out this keychain.
A little Cubone skull.
Yeah.
Aww.
And you want to know what else I did with the 3D printer?
You put this on your paint? No, I'm kidding.
No. So like, do you know what a Mayan death whistle is?
I do, actually.
Okay, so for the ones out there that don't know what it is, a Mayan death whistle.
Mayan,
my bad. A Mayan death whistle is a whistle that you would usually be made out of like clay or something like that, and you blow into it, and it makes one of the most terrible sounds you could ever fucking hear. Like, it's like a screaming child, I was told it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways, I printed out one of these things, and I had to go get my daughter at her mom's house one day. So I was like standing out at the door, and I pulled it out, and I blew it real hard for about, like 8 seconds. It's really hard to get a really long blow on them.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, it was beautiful. It was super loud. It sounded wonderful. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, this is awesome. So I get my kid, get in my car, and I noticed, like, 2 of her neighbors were down at the end of their driveway, down the road a little bit. And then her neighbor across the street was also out. And they're looking real weird and confused. And it took me a second to realize, like, oh, it was my whistle. And I could see the 2 people that were at the end of their driveway. I could see them, like, talking amongst themselves. And I could hear, like, see them saying, like, what was that noise? What was that? And they looked real alarmed. Hey! Guns and Gory! Shut the fuck up!
I feel like you're seeking points.
I don't
Because
know.
you're normally definitely one of those people I would think, yeah, he might have a kid in his trunk. Not in like the you molested kind of way, but like in the whole like, wow, there's probably a weird circumstance that guy actually has a kid in his trunk.
No, I would
Yeah.
never be that type of person, Nick.
I don't know. No, I don't mean. I mean like the circumstance would be like you have to like pick up all of our kids with one vehicle,
Oh,
and you were the
yeah.
asshole that had to do it. So
I'd
one
be
of
the-
my kids would be the fucking one in the trunk,
Yeah.
being
that
like,
would-
help me, Steve Jobs.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
my kids make weird references just like I do.
Yeah, that's sad. No, I'm
That's
kidding.
not sad. You
I know, I'm
love
just
it.
being a jerk.
Oh, because I knew who Steve Jobs was before the iPhone. You're one
I
of those
didn't
people.
like Steve Jobs. Actually, I
Steve Jobs didn't like Steve Jobs. That's why he's dead.
Actually, I hated Apple and Macs until I got a Mac Pro, and then
Wow.
it's
Till
now,
your podcasting career started.
Yeah, and it's my favorite laptop I've ever had. Now,
And
so.
it's been history since then.
yeah,
right?
it
Whole
works
couple weeks.
like flawlessly.
Flawlessly. What else is flawless?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. So we are going to attempt to go to the movies, and hopefully that doesn't take up a bunch of
Yes.
stuff.
By the time this comes out, though, it'll already be past. the
Whatever.
movies and stuff.
So
But, yeah.
we're in lieu of seeing Scream 6.
Because we're like, technically, we are like 2 episodes ahead of everything being released.
Whatever everybody gets at the time, there's a time warp. Okay, it's a
Yeah.
it's the fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show aspect of our.
It's
fucking
the
show.
last season of Game of Thrones. No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm so glad I don't actually. I get how bad that reference is, but I didn't like. I wasn't emotionally invested in that.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was a good show.
Yeah, I tried, just like
Yeah.
everybody else. I tried.
I like the books a lot.
I'm kind of pissed off that Westworld is over, and I'm not just
Yeah.
saying that because my cousin worked on it.
It did get a little weird, though.
He's one of our listeners.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
We appreciate you and anybody else who's listening.
of course. We love our viewers. Or
Absolutely.
listeners, both, I guess. So, like, but I was pissed off because they ended Westworld because I think they took, like, a really good concept Are you familiar with Westworld at all? You don't need.
Yeah, I've watched all of it.
I was gonna say, I just have a quick point. So you watched all of it all?
Yeah, I've seen all of it.
I didn't watch the last season yet. I'm like savoring it, but I know it wasn't that great.
Yeah, I mean, it was good though.
Yeah. But like I love the first couple seasons. The concept was so great and everything,
Yes.
and you know he was working on it, and I didn't ask him to tell me things. I didn't beg, you know, and I normally would. Normally would. My cousin, he really does honor his agreements.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he doesn't want to ruin it for me, and it's nice because, you know, one of our other friends, Tyler, he has this problem with like looking up the movies.
Yeah. Oh, I do the same thing.
Oh,
I love it. You know what, though? I like to see how it plays out, so I don't have an issue with finding out the end. I also I hate surprises. So he's probably the same way.
I hate surprises. That's like saying, like, oh, I really don't like music.
No.
Like, are you deaf? No.
No.
Even deaf people like music. What the fuck's wrong with you? How? I don't like surprises.
It might be because I'm
What's
like
4th of July like for you?
I could be
The
like a
fucking
control
Holocaust?
freak or something, maybe. I don't know.
freak.
Like
Oh,
I
control freak.
I
Oh, I
don't
can
like.
get that.
I don't know. Like I just
He gave me a good defense there. I agree.
like to know what's happening.
I don't like. That's why I don't like.
I don't like to be
You don't.
surprised. I don't
know.
know. It's just I just
Do
kind
you
of
like the ones that kind of sneak up on you? Like, do you like okay? Oh, I see dead people.
Yeah. Sometimes I won't look it up. I'll be like, you know what? I actually want to see how it plays out and be surprised.
I'll never forget that you ruined Star Wars Force Awakens for Ziza.
So I didn't even know this. All right, you got to tell me, how did I ruin it? Like what?
So we lived over in Rochester, and it was the holidays, and you came in, and we were on our way to go see it, like either that evening or that next day.
Okay.
Like we already had our tickets, we already had lunch or our dinner planned and what, and you barged into my house like a fucking wrecking ball.
I always do that.
And was like, Han Solo died. Fucking chuckles over here. Oh, she wanted to kill you.
My bad.
She wanted to fucking murder your face. And I was just like, Mark. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew because I knew how people were talking. Like I picked up on it and I fucking hated it. That's why I don't watch anything anymore before a movie I'm excited about comes out.
But like I was really shook about that. So like, you know.
Yeah, so you had to ruin it for fucking everybody else. I get it.
I-
You're not helping me see your perspective here.
I thought you guys had already seen it. It's not like I busted in knowing you guys were going to watch it.
You
kind of
did, fucking Kramer, the ass man of the fucking Star Wars.
Whatever, man.
So we can talk about Star Wars for a hot minute.
I mean, I'm down for Star Wars anytime.
Of course, Star Wars moments. So listen, I don't want to go too far in depth, but I have a lot of faith in one minor feature, story thing. It's a story device, and it's that World Between Worlds from Rebels.
Yeah.
I have a lot of faith in that they're going to use that to undo a lot of the things that we're not happy with the main trilogy.
Yeah. You know what? All right, so I've always been a real big fan of the Old Republic and
yeah, them do it. They're doing a lot with
the
that.
Sith Empire. And yes, Revan is actually canon now, and I was so happy to see that.
I have heard.
I want Exar Kun to be, but I don't think he is. Exar Kun, if you don't know.
Why do you say it like that?
What?
Say it again.
Exar Kun?
One more time.
Exar Kun.
One more time.
No.
Please.
He was a badass Dark Jedi. Anyways.
I know who he
And then they're making the game Old Republic again. I don't know if it's actually going to be considered canon. That's awesome.
There was that one. Did you see? I'm trying to like make us splinter off in different directions for the Star Wars thing because I think a lot of people dwell on like one stupid thing for like they'll drone on it.
Yeah, that's
Star
true.
Wars shit. I'm like that's boring.
I personally have a couple stories I want to tell tonight. So.
Well, I know. Oh yeah, hey, this is the podcast. We'll get to it.
Yeah, we will get to it.
Jeez.
Try not to be so much on it because it'll make me have to equalize the sounds.
Equalize your sound. I'm going to put my finger in your butthole, Mark.
Please don't do that.
I don't want to do that, actually.
So I ate that spicy gummy bear earlier, and I was actually surprised I took it so well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you did. It was fun to do the what would you rather.
Yeah, I actually really liked that.
It was fun.
Yeah, try not to do stuff like that, please.
Yeah, it makes a lot of
Try
noise.
not to move pillows around, because if you knock these, if you touch them at all, it makes sound.
I'm going to put a pillow in your bum. In your bum. Willy bum. Do you remember when I used to send that to people all the time? The
Yeah.
willy bum.
See, I like, personally, Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Is love, yes.
Yes.
Those were funny ones.
Oh, man, yeah. If you don't know it, just go on YouTube and
Shrek
look
is
up Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Yep. Oh, my God.
Oh, and then there was Salad Fingers.
Salad fingers,
He's
the
like,
nettles. The nettles.
Can I touch your rusty spoons?
Rusty spoons, it makes the water come out of my nipple. Ew. Oh,
And then
man.
there's Charlie the Unicorn.
Charlie. It's a Leopleurodon. Charlie. Yep.
Yeah.
Old shit. God, we're so internet old.
I know.
Rotten.com.
Speaking of, I have a childhood story I could tell.
Go for it.
So, I can now say it because it was like 25 years ago. But if it were like closer to that time, I'd probably go to jail.
Past the statute of limitation. Is that what you're trying to say here?
Yeah. I mean, it also was resolved, so. But anyways,
Whatever. Sure.
so when I was,
Somebody's going to question that.
I know, and you know what? That's fine. My mom can back me up on that.
My mom.
I'm just saying, like, it happened. So when I was a kid, I was like 11 or 12. I caught my brother stealing mail.
Oh.
Yeah. And
I think I've heard parts of this story. Okay.
yeah, you have. So one of the things I noticed when I caught him was like credit card statements. And like back in the 90s, early 2000s, like they would actually put the card number on the statement.
Right.
So like, you know, I had already been running a scam with you remember like MGM Music?
Yeah, I do.
You would get like 10 CDs for 1 cent or something, and then they would
Right.
bill you.
Yeah.
So I was running scams with that shit because I liked music. So like, you know, we lived out in the middle of nowhere in Texas, and there were a couple lots around us, like down the road and stuff, where I could use their mailboxes because nobody lived there. So like, I would get my CDs all sent to there. So anyways,
Just walk across and like, oh yeah, there's that thing I ordered a month ago.
yeah. Well, I watched in mail and stuff. I still do, honestly. I'm like, okay, I gotta know where it's at. So anyways, so I was doing that, and then like I noticed the credit card statements, and I'm like,
Oh boy.
I tell you what, Micah, you can keep anything else that you get in the mail, but you have to give me credit cards and credit card statements. And he was like, okay. So he did.
Yep,
and
good little boy.
I think I spent like $1,600 on this credit card back in like early 2000. I remember I bought a PlayStation 1, I think. I bought a bunch of games for it. I bought all kinds of shit. Like, you know, I was
No
like,
shit.
yeah. And, you know, it'd come in the mail, and I like changed my name. Like, this is stuff like grown men were doing. Like, they figured it out,
Mhm.
and they were doing it. And I don't, I was just like, hey, you know? And then,
That's wild.
so I got away with it for a while. And then one night, I remember waking up, and I hear my parents outside my door speaking all like urgently and hushed, and they're like, I don't know what to do. Like, what are we gonna do? And then the next thing I know, they're flipping on my lights and freaking out,
Oh,
screaming at
shit.
me, telling me I was grounded for the
Dad
rest
too,
of
right?
my life.
Dad too.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dad too.
Oh,
I'm
no.
surprised he didn't like spank me or anything.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But I was grounded for a real long time. And my mom, she's like, just wait. You're going to get in a lot of trouble. And so she called the credit card company, and she was like, told them everything that happened. And they were like, oh, it's okay. Boys will be boys.
I would have fucking said, what did he buy? And I would have been like, send us the PlayStation.
My mom was fucking pissed. No, they took everything.
They
All
took
of my toys, everything. I
tried
lost.
to convince your mother to send me something so that I got a fucking PlayStation from a kid. I would have scammed the scam.
I lost everything.
I lost everything.
I was grounded, like actually grounded. I never was really grounded. They would forget about it after a couple days or something, but like I was like legitimately grounded.
The great
for a long time.
Video game flare up of the 90s or early 2000s. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't recall doing anything quite that bad. I know I had my fair share of thievery. I know that my mom constantly knew that, like, we went to the mall and she knew none of us had money. And we always came back with stuff. You know, like, she pointed out to me one time, she was like, I'm not dumb.
Yeah, actually, I've been part of that. Our mutual friend, his name starts with a G.
Mm-hmm.
He stole me an iguana.
Yep, I remember that.
That was, like, the most badass thing I'd ever seen. It was crazy. I was like, dude, like, how did you do that?
Oh yeah, sleight of hand.
And then probably because of like him,
roll a 20 for sleight of hand.
Because of him, they like probably closed down. Like there was like a few months later.
Did they eat? Was somebody dumb like us would be like, did one of them eat the other ones? No.
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Did one of them escape? Is it still in here?
I remember being in the mall with him the one time, and he was like, we gotta go, and I'm like, why? And then you hear over the walkie-talkies, they're looking for us.
Oh, no.
So we bounced, like, real quick.
Yep.
That reminds me of another mall story. I didn't even want to tell this one.
Oh, mall
Whenever I got in a little tuffle with the security guard. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Jessica was pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, man. She yelled at me the whole time from home. I guess I have to tell it now, huh?
I guess so.
How about you tell it? You tell it.
We need to retcon a couple things.
What?
We need to retcon
okay, like what?
So our first podcast, episode 0,
yes,
we referred to Jessica L.
Yes.
And then we referred to Jessica R.
Yes.
Jessica R is the story where you
chased
her with the AK.
Yes, in the
Jessica
garage.
L is a dear friend of ours that if you chased her with an AK, I think that like my mother would come back from the dead and beat the fuck out of you.
I would never do that.
No, you would never ever do that. No.
I did chase one of our friends out of my house with
mace.
No, it wasn't mace. It was
there's difference.
It was
taser?
No, what the
I'm
fuck,
sorry,
Nick?
dude.
I didn't tell I have tased somebody.
See?
I also pepper sprayed somebody, but I wasn't telling that story. I was talking about I'm sorry I can't smoke my vape that has nicotine in it.
I'm sorry. I was just saying for the recording. My bad.
I have a nicotine vape in my hands, and he's being weird about it.
I give him crap for it. I think it's bad for the microphone
because it's not one of them little fruity looking ones.
For the microphone.
Whatever. All right. So, anyways, I was talking about her name starts with an S. I chased her out of the house with air freshener because she stunk.
Close enough to you were macing her. Yeah,
yes,
with the fucking
not really macing her,
like the Febreze or whatever.
She was so mad.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot where we were going with all of it before that.
That was a recent conversation. That story was a recent conversation with another player in it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and then the other thing that we need to retcon is that in no way did we ever deal with stolen AKs.
No, never, ever.
We've seen them.
I've seen stolen AKs. I've seen ones that have no serials. I've seen ones that were modified to go automatic, but I've never had one personally.
Right. Yeah, and I
have the knowledge. I have the knowledge, but I would never use it.
See, my thing is that there's a lot of things I don't tell people about guns, and it's not because I'm trying to gatekeep or anything like that. It's because sometimes I know when, if I know the person, I don't tell them particular information because one, I think it'll bore them, kind of like this.
Yeah.
But two, I also think that it's dangerous knowledge for them rather than productive knowledge, and I try to teach people firearm knowledge that's productive.
Yeah.
You know.
I like teaching, trigger discipline, stuff that should be common knowledge, and it isn't necessarily common knowledge.
Right.
And I know the one episode we did, you were talking about how you would like to go to schools and and spread knowledge, and I made the joke, oh, you want to bring guns to school, but like that's honestly, they used to have gun classes in school back in like the 50s and 60s, and you know what, people knew what they knew what to do and how to use them, and I don't think there was as many gun deaths back then, were there?
No.
I mean, the population was smaller, but still.
Right. Well, the other thing is, this is like from a sportsman's perspective, and I don't normally go that. I'm not one of them great white hunters.
Yeah.
I've been in the woods and you know, froze my ass off once or twice. But like conservationally, we are going to start running into issues if people do not start hunting more. And I know that that's a weird thing to be able to say so adamantly, but
Overpopulation.
Overpopulation of a lot of things. Squirrels.
Yeah.
You have problems with squirrels.
I wanna eat some squirrels. I've never had squirrel.
I wouldn't mind it. I'll get you the squirrels.
Do it. I'll make a video.
Okay.
Because I do the food review thing now, I guess.
I guess I found out at the recent gun show that John Brown's Armory was at. We advertised for it a little bit.
It's in Rochester, Pennsylvania.
Yes, Rochester, Pennsylvania.
Great guys.
Got John Brown's Armory.
Except for Fat Nick. He's a douchebag.
That motherfucker. So we were at the show, and at the show we were right next to this guy that was selling taxidermy. But apparently, like, if it's an animal you harvest, if it's this, that, the other thing, and they have to get licensing for it.
Can you hold that thought?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that the Elder Wand?
Yeah, it is.
That's fucking badass.
There's two of them.
I actually want to 3D print one of those.
Wait, hold my hand. I want to tell you this. I have an upstairs Elder Wand. No, of course you can't see it because it's like my penis, Marky. You're not allowed to touch it.
I was gonna bring my lightsaber today.
You can make another one of those. I can't make another light.
But I can print one of those.
But listen, my Elder Wand, that's my downstairs one. We have an upstairs one as well. Isn't that kind of Harry Potter baller?
I really like Harry Potter a lot.
You know, we were talking to. Go ahead, give the high five.
No, fuck
it.
you. You won't even let me use the Elder Wand.
I won't let you use the Elder Wand, but you like what I'm about to say. Come on.
No.
Give me a high five.
I want the
Don't
wand.
leave me hanging.
I want the wand.
What if it has to do with Harry Potter?
Can I see the wand real quick?
What if I get you butterbeer?
Just let me cast one spell.
What if I get you butterbeer?
Can I cast one spell?
No,
because I don't like... It tastes like butterscotch, and I don't like butterscotch.
You don't like butterscotch?
No, I don't.
Well, nobody likes you anyway. Get out.
I mean, whatever. Can I please see the wand?
In a good way. F-A-G.
I really can't see
F-A-G bearings. No, it's up there. That's why. I don't feel like getting it for you.
I was going to cast...
You want me to admit that I'm a lazy pack?
Do you want to know what I was going to cast on you?
Cruciate.
Yeah.
Whore.
God, you know me so well.
No.
So I threw off your thought, and I'm sorry about that. Do you remember what you were talking about?
Something with... so we were next to... So you need, for taxidermy, you need this guy needs to get, like, permits and stuff. So if it's an animal that you harvested, blah, blah, blah. So you can't just be like, I want a taxidermied fucking jackrabbit. Like, you literally need to bring this motherfucker, like, horns, and then a bunny.
Oh, you mean a jackalope.
A jackalope, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's like a thing down in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've seen them all over the place. Yeah. I want to start buying them, but the thing is I have to tell Z, I don't want to put them in the house.
I want to start collecting like skulls and like bones.
Well, I have a thing. So, oddly enough, I'm friends with people who do things like what's called online auctions for estate sales and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I tell them all the time, like, human remains. Anything that's considered human remains, run it past me, because if I can't find, I was offering to help find a value, just because some people to officiate that, or not officiate, but like, well, yeah, kind of, but like kind of value it.
Yeah.
That they can be hard to come by, and it's like I could give a good ballpark for what they're trying to do with it. They're just trying to make money for this estate. That's all. And so, the deals can be had, but nothing has came up in the 10 years. Plus that I've worked there, of human remains, skulls.
So not even like animal remains. No, I would like the first thing I'll probably get is like a crow skull or a raven skull. So they're real cool looking.
I hate to touch on it again, but my idea about us going to California.
Yeah.
I think it should be sooner rather than later because in a place called Burbank, Burbank, California, there are plenty of spooky fucking places where you will go, Nick, get me out of here.
No, I don't believe that shit. So
no.
Nothing scares
not
me.
that kind of.
Okay.
Ask Aziza, dude. These places are so interesting. There's everything from like this is the patch section for the horror movies.
Oh.
This is the action figure section. You know, all the like, oh, it looks like a spell book, or it looks like Chucky's. You know, like the shit you kind of see at Spirit, but like the personal goods.
Yeah.
But then like they have like across the street is the place for the really weird shit, like the crow skulls and the human skulls in glass jars and like the pickled baby.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding.
That's crazy.
Like some cool shit. And all
like
in Burbank,
morbid.
California. And guess what else is in Burbank?
What?
Tons of really cool comic book stores and tons of... Keep in mind, like comic books, movies, toys, retro. That all goes together generally. But then gun places. Gun places are actually really nice in California. I don't want to say I don't want to like I don't want to expose
they have so many
the
restrictions.
true. Oh no, they don't. I mean, they do and they don't. I don't want to expose too many of like the cool gun faux pas about California because I want people to go out there and to discover it for themselves with their version of the culture. Because my version of the culture is different out there, I think. Because I go to California and hang out where the rap songs are made. And
Compton.
Yeah, we've been through Compton. I took my little blonde.
I'd probably get shot in Compton.
Little blonde idiot daughter. No, you wouldn't.
No?
Dude, I'd love to go through the 99-cent store. And
Don't call her an idiot.
Like, what? She is an idiot. She was an idiot with me, though. That's why she went out with you and almost got hit by cars and stuff, because you were driving Pittsburgh in California. She got honked. She got honked the fuck at, dude. She got, here's 70 feet to go 30 yards. Like, whatever that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was wild.
I mean, like I
I
said,
got honked at. She came back with her tail between her
I
legs.
would
spit
love-
the smile on her face.
I would love to go to California. I just don't know that it's a viable thing right now.
Oh, not right now. No.
But
But
maybe
eventually,
within the next year,
I
maybe.
promise that whole trip is going to be full of shit that you're going to be like, oh, this is fun.
I just don't want to try make any promises.
Oh, no.
But it's something I would like to do.
We're not going to
for sure.
set anything in stone on a podcast. We're not going to set dates.
Yeah.
What if we
for
got a bunch of fans out there? By the time we actually did it, what if it was like, you guys should do a meet and greet?
Well, that's different.
That'd be cool.
I mean, if we start making money, then yeah, this is my job.
I hope our podcast comes across somebody kind of famous via. I mean, my cousins know a lot of people.
Yeah.
Things like that. And if this happens to come across your ears once again, Guns and Gory podcast.
Yeah, Guns and Gory.
We come from all over the place. We do all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah.
Plan on talking about. That's why. I mean, we can talk about the inspiration of our name for a hot minute.
I mean, it was just kind of just kind of came to me real quick.
Dude, you threw it hard.
Yeah.
It was the first. So like, if you're familiar with guns, for Mark, I'm going to say this: there was no first round pop.
Yeah.
All the air was out of that suppressor. This motherfucker's first true shot hit dead center. Guns and Gory.
But so like, somebody actually said something about it, and it made me think about it. Like, in the dynamic, if you thought about it, you are Guns and I am more Gory.
Oh yeah, but
like
I can contribute to the Gory
yes,
too. You can
yes, and I
to
can
guns, too.
contribute to the Guns.
It's weird.
Yeah.
How fitting.
I have a gun story actually.
What you got?
All right. So you our old piece of shit friend.
Wait. I'm sorry. We got invite. Oh wait, we're gonna invite. Let's shout out a couple people real quick before this. I want to pause.
If you don't add us,
if you don't add us, this is what we're currently doing while we're listening to this. So if you're listening to this and you don't currently like us on Facebook, you're gonna get shouted out. We'll double check this. We'll do a short
back
list
up so I can tell my story.
So we got Dale Viock better fucking like us.
Yeah. Grandma.
Derek Morgan.
Oh,
I think he already does.
Jackie. Yeah, Jackie. What the hell, man?
You better like us, Kimmy. Missy doesn't have to. but you could still send it to her anyway. Send Amanda. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I can tell that story
Russell
about
Weber.
her. She's okay with
Amanda. You're gonna hear stories about yourself, I'm sure. Good old
it. Charles Merritt.
Don't send one to mommy. Oh, yeah. Heather's good. Hold on. All right, one more. Nah, I just want to shout out like two other people. One other person. Keep going there, Z. Oh God, it's not in dark mode.
See,
There's good ones. Hold on, not Danger Orange, not Shanna.
All right, we're taking too much time doing
Yeah, I
this
know
now.
we are. But
All
listen,
right, come on, man.
wait, one more. Michael Carvelli. Michael Carvelli. All right, we're good.
I don't know who that is.
I know you.
All right, so it was
Come on,
our
did you get on with your story?
shitty fucking friend that lives right down the street from me.
Uh-huh.
You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
okay.
Where the brass knuckle incident happened.
Right.
So he had airsoft, not an airsoft, it was a BB gun with that took the CO2.
The gas.
Yeah, and he kept like shooting me and like other people in the house. And like I started getting pissed off about it because like I actually still have scars from the BBs embedding into my skin.
I
so
recall
like
this, yeah.
I waited like a couple hours. I'm like, hey, let me see that. And I fucking turned it around and I shot him in the fucking dick like 3 times. And then like I dropped the gun and take off to go get the fuck away because like he's like screaming, "Ah, my dick, you motherfucker!" He pulled it out in his front yard and he's fucking like wagging his dick at me with his big fucking welt on the very top of his dick. "Ah, you motherfucker, you fucking shot me in the dick!" And I just fucking bounced. Like I took off and I did not go back to his house for like 3 days.
3 whole
Because
days. That was
yeah,
a while
man,
back then, yeah.
like because like I he's probably gonna shoot me as soon as I got back in the door.
Let
So,
his ass run.
but
out
yeah,
of
you know what?
CO2.
He never fucking shot me again.
Good.
Yeah,
You dodged that one.
that's my gun story. It's
God.
for tonight.
That's terrible.
Oh, he was a piece of shit.
Oh man. So, anything new coming down the pipeline?
Anything new? No. We're working on getting stickers made. We're working on possibly getting some shirts.
Are we gonna hide
made.
dicks on our stickers? I've heard of conversations
could. I
of
don't
QR
know.
codes.
Yeah, I do want to do QR codes. I actually want to like get a bunch of stickers and just stick them everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like
think that'd be
something with a gun and instead of like the logo.
I don't
of the
know what
gun.
we still have to brainwash that thing. Not brainwash.
Brainwash.
We still have to brainstorm with that stuff. I don't draw for shit, so
Are you familiar with cage codes
no, I don't
from
know what that
military
is.
stuff? So like lowers and uppers and like pertinent gun stuff get cage codes.
I know what you're talking about now.
Right.
It looks like a barcode.
Right. Well, now they look like QR codes, so maybe we could get a QR code, but like a cage code
I don't
sticker
know.
looking QR
Maybe.
codes.
I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll see. Well, it's like I said, it's in the works.
We could say "Scan me."
I'm trying to wait until we get some Patreon followers to really.
Our
do too
Patreon
much.
is fucking.
It's live.
It's live.
Yes, it's been live
It's
for about a week.
live.
At the point when you guys listen to this, it'll be live for about 2 weeks. We have 3 tiers.
Yep, 3 tiers.
So the first one's $2. You get early access to episodes, behind the scenes videos, and audio. And that's the second tier. You get Sorry.
No, he's fucking it up. You had it right the first time. God.
So tier 1 is $2 a month. You get early access to episodes.
Funny shit
and
to say.
You get part of our private community.
He's reading off the screen. He's
Yes,
being
I
very
am.
robotic.
You'll also get like some like bloopers or like just
me
extra
calling Mark a
content.
cunt and him deserving it.
Stuff like that. You know, it won't just be
Okay,
early access to the
you've pined
episodes.
enough for the $2. Okay.
So tier 2 is $5 a month. You
Tier
get
2
early
is
access to episodes, behind the scenes videos, and audio. Stickers will be sent to you.
Probably some other stuff too.
Yeah,
depending
we
on
might
like
send a
restrictions
couple.
and whatnot. I might get like some laser, like get some
Well, you gotta
9mm
remember
shells with Dick's laser engraved
I
on
mean,
them.
that would be a higher tier though.
Nah, the higher
It's only
tier.
$5 a month.
The thing is
I mean,
the higher
that
tier.
stickers
Stickers
and
cool.
extra content. Like
Oh,
I've
yeah.
joined Patreons before, and that's actually pretty decent.
Oh yeah, we
deal.
try to make it worth it. I won't, and I don't plan on sending anybody just one sticker.
Yeah.
Two.
Oh no, you're not.
You get
only
at least
getting
two
one.
because
No, they're getting like 5.
a pack. Oh,
I want
okay,
you.
we
I
can do a
want
pack.
you to pass them out. I want you to put them on stuff.
All right.
All right, and then our $10 a month. So you'll get
the coup de grace.
everything else, behind the scenes content, exclusive content,
God,
the stickers,
thank you very
and
much.
personalized love letters from us, sealed with a kiss.
I will threaten to do dirty things. Like I'll threaten to do illegal things. If you're from a state that has a really weird sex law, tell me what it is, and I'll see if I can either help you break it or mention it in the letter. I think that's a special offering I'll give.
I don't know. That's kind of weird, but
Yeah, like you're not allowed to fuck a horse on top of
I will
a
handwrite-
refrigerator on a Monday.
I will
think in
handwrite
Pennsylvania,
you a
something like that.
love letter. I'm actually a writer, so like it could be like really nice for you if you want to.
His
But-
handwriting sucks. He's
Yeah,
left-handed.
it does.
Like,
I am left-handed. It's
he
always
just smudges
slanted.
it all over. It looks like somebody. Remember when Brandon Novak was always fucked up, and
No.
Bam Margera used to make fun of him all the time and be like, "Oh yeah, don't forget eggs, milk, heroin."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what your handwriting could look like. But
I mean, that's true.
he's very artistic. I said artistic. You terrible people.
So at work, I actually get yelled at fairly frequently because of my handwriting.
Do you write people stupid notes like Taco
No,
Cat
no, I
backwards
have
instead
to
of
do
Taco Cat?
documentation.
See, so okay, I got a story now.
Okay.
I worked at a Super 8 hotel
Mm-hmm.
here in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Great place. It is just a place to lay your head at night on your way. I'm not out trying to do any kind of advertising or shit.
I remember when you worked there.
Oh, I know you do. So people would write letters to other employees. And they would unnecessarily use quotations. Like, don't forget to fill the quote unquote printer. Why are we questioning the existence of the printer in this letter?
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, so I'll say this. The area we live in, a lot of people
Don't know how
they don't
illiterate?
know very
They don't know very grammar stuff. Yeah.
I know, right? They don't have very proper grammar, and the spelling is atrocious.
Oh yeah. Even my spelling's bad. I won't.
Yeah,
claim
I
to
don't.
be anybody special.
I grew up reading all the time,
Mhm.
so like, my reading comprehension's a little higher.
It was degrading to me to come across words that I really couldn't figure out. And I walk up to my mom, and my mom will be like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. I'll use this as a bad example to make myself sound really stupid. But what's this word, Mom?"
Mm-hmm.
She'd be like, "What do you think it is?" And I'd be like, "Island." She'd be like, "It's island." Island.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, that's terrible." And my one child's mother, it's exactly like that. Like gives off that vibe, and I'm like, "Man, he's gonna be a good reader, not
Yeah.
you." Sit down, you and your
so
little dog.
I was actually in like special needs classes whenever I was
think-
like in kindergarten and first grade for reading.
I was
going to
say nobody's surprised, but not
We
that
have to
early.
stop for a second.
Have you ever gone to change your adult diaper, sniff it, and think, why can't I taste this? Well, today you can, with our new scented and flavored adult diapers. Now you can smell and taste all the wonderful tastes and smells of normal diapers with a twist. Try the new lemon zing, or maybe the fanny fruit punch. We have 6 flavors in all, so get to the store and join the party today.
So when I was in like kindergarten and like first grade, I was in special needs classes for reading, and then like I got tested for ADHD.
So, like, side question: in Texas, when you were in like special needs classes, did you make like did you guys make like license plates or?
No.
I'm kidding.
I don't even remember, but
Oh my! I'm just thinking Texas school back in the 90s. Like something fucked up probably happened. That,
If I said a word wrong, I probably got paddled for it or something. They were real big on like corporal punishment. I got
Corporal
paddlings
punishment?
lots of times. But anyways,
yeah, oh yeah.
so once I got tested for ADHD, I got put on Adderall.
Mhm.
And within like a month, they were like, "Why are you in here?" Like,
You're not that dumb.
yeah. Like I just picked it up. Like once I had that issue fixed, like I was like, "Oh!" And then I loved reading. Like anything, everything I could get, I just read.
Mhm.
So
I remember I learned quite a few places or quite a few stories from you. Like,
Yeah.
the only reason I know about that book is because of you.
yeah,
I never
yeah.
read it
I
myself.
like to read pretty much anything that is in front of my face. Akuma, wake up, baby girl.
Dog snores.
Yeah, try to keep that to the minimal.
Oh man, it's been a weird week.
Yeah.
It's been a weird week. A lot of
Why?
stuff going on. Friend's mom died.
Mm-hmm.
Worth mentioning.
Yeah, that's very sad.
You know, but the launching of our podcast, a lot of like good stuff.
Yeah,
and not
you know
great
what?
Stuff
It
happen
seems
all
to
at once.
happen that way a lot
Or
of
it
times.
does. It does. Today it was like what? It's been 2 days since that. I don't know. You just watch a friend get his world turned upside down. It's
Yeah.
happened to me too. My mom passed away. You
Yes,
lost your
I've experienced it also.
yeah. Oh yeah. So like.
My brother and my dad.
Yep. Oof.
It's part of life, but
It
it's
is.
not any easier knowing that.
Mhm. I see the tree of life all the time, and I think
Yeah.
of Micah.
Yeah, man, he had that tattoo. I actually have kept room on my arm for
Yep.
the same exact tattoo in the same exact spot.
I'd get it with you.
Well, I just
if
have
you
to
want.
get it done.
Yeah.
If you want, I have the original one. So what I'm gonna do is make the roots say Micah,
I'm not doing that.
because like, well, the way it's done, the specific one he had,
Yeah.
it'll work really.
Oh
well.
yeah, it will. Oh yeah, I know the picture you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's what like even my church has a tree of life in it.
Mhm.
I was like, wait a minute, is the tree of life a Christian symbol?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's kind of everything.
it's a kind. It is. That's what
But,
I discovered. But I was like sitting there thinking, I was like, I know a lot about Norse mythology, and I know that that's that symbol.
Yeah,
I don't know
Vikings.
about.
You know, it's always funny, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but like the people who think they're Vikings now, but like Vikings were
There is an
kind of
obnoxious amount of it.
the
yeah.
they were kind of like the equivalent to pirates.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just like
They-
specifically like one area had Vikings.
They had some easily agreed with cultural things, and I mean,
Yeah.
I
Well,
I
it
found
changed
out
too.
that
It was
I'm
like
a descendant of stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
But at the same time, I'm not sitting here going like all the time.
yeah.
like,
It's just
I
mean,
I've loved the Valhalla shit, but I've always been really anti-Spartan stuff.
Yeah. And if
I
that's
could
what
care
you
less
like
gun
and
related.
whatever, like that's fine. Like I'm not trying to
Nah, I'm talking
criticize
shit.
you
Fuck
or
what he
anything like
says.
that.
I'm talking shit.
But like you're not a Viking. you
Yeah,
know?
if Assassin's Creed Valhalla was the first Assassin's Creed you played, go fuck yourself, because we don't want you in the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I feel
community.
like you're like specifically talking about a person.
I feel like you are too.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
talking
am.
about like
There are definitely
TikTok. On TikTok,
I'm
there's
aiming.
always
Oh yeah,
these videos about like Vikings. I am a Viking. Blah blah blah. But there's also like werewolf clans and shit. So, like TikTok
yeah,
is
the
a
furries.
real weird place.
Dude, oh, I know we hung out when Pittsburgh had one of the furry conventions back in the day, and one of our friends was the manager of a really big hotel downtown. Do you
Mhm.
recall that?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to name names or
Yes,
anything.
I know who you're talking about.
She didn't do anything wrong, but we did see a leak of a priority memo.
Priority memo.
Priority memo. Hold on. We will yell at the children.
Have you ever gone to change your adult diaper, sniff it, and think, why can't I taste this? Well, today you can, with our new scented and flavored adult diapers. Now you can smell and taste all the wonderful tastes and smells of normal diapers with a twist. Try the new Lemon Zing, or maybe the Fanny Fruit Punch. We have 6 flavors in all, so get to the store and join the party today.
So the priority memo was about the furries putting cat litter or litter of some kind in the bathrooms, in like, the tubs and stuff. Yeah. I'm not making any of this up, I promise you. Like, if you Googled it, it would corroborate
because they like shit in the litter.
They would shit. People would shit in it. They would piss in it. Oh yeah, they would use the litter box. They would. Dude. I apologize for anybody who's like thinking I'm trying to be overly lewd. I promise you, this is all 100% true when it comes to the furry community.
Well, I mean, there's people who wear diapers and stuff, and also like go in their diapers and have their partners like change them and stuff.
Oh yeah, and I'm not like kink shaming, but at the same time, like, can you guys do that in Ohio? That's how I feel
like
about it. I mean, obviously, I think it happens a lot in Ohio, but like, could the one in Pittsburgh just happen? Send it to like the Panhandle or something. Like, why has it got to be at our convention? Our convention center is not even that nice anymore.
It's not.
My mom worked for the company that helped build it, Michael Baker Corporation, and their parking sucks so bad. I went down there for the USCCA show. That was the first time I ever met James Yeager in person, and his wife. Yeah. Great people. And I wore a tactical response hat for our one video. Ooh. Yeah, I like dropping references. So, great people. And I went on a Sunday, and if I would have went like the whole fucking weekend and like really like got up at the butt crack of dawn, there was a lot of free training we missed out on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so like we should kind of keep that in mind for any other future stuff
doing some
for
training.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, if it's just down in Pittsburgh and it was free, I think I paid like $35 for the ticket and stuff. And you know what? Like, with being an alumni, maybe James would have, if I would have like contacted people early and been like, hey, James, if you don't already have people in Pittsburgh you're staying with or going to dinner with, stuff like that. Hindsight's 2020. I'm not saying that because he's passed away. I'm not one of those people. But, I do like hanging out with cool people that can teach you cool things, having a nice conversation with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I work with people like that every day, which is really awesome. A lot of people with a lot of experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can never, like, I love to learn new things. Like,
Well, like I said, working at the hotel, I met a lot of really cool people working at that hotel. I met a guy that his family was he was a descendant of one of the creators of one of like the Claymore designs.
Oh, nice!
Like one of the aim towards enemy.
Claymores
and he like
are fun.
Oh yeah, and like other explosives, grenades and stuff. Whatever company commonly does that, I've met the guy that's descendant of that.
I got to like set up claymores and stuff.
Oh,
that's actually a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah. It's scary.
It's not scary. It's just a pain in the ass.
There's one set up in the window of John Brown's Armory.
I got to.
It's not live, obviously.
I got to use the grenade launcher. They only let like 3 people in our platoon do it, and the one kid beside me
expensive.
got tackled by the drill sergeants.
Not surprised.
Because he wasn't holding it right, and like it puts a lot of pressure on your arm. So if you don't have like, you're not like kind of strong, it's easy to.
Was that M16, A2, A3?
It was an A2 with the
A2 with the
M203 grenade launcher.
Do you know the difference between an M16A2 and an M62A3 now?
It's the it's the rails, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
No,
I mean that's a part of it. Yeah. I'm really into the cloning stuff. I'm not trying to like call you out for lack of gun knowledge.
Well,
you've actually touched the real ones, so that's the shit. I'm not talking shit anymore.
M16A4, that was super fun. I was like having a boner about it for a long time. Well, between like wanting to just sleep.
Right. I actually ordered a lower just the other day for an M16A2 government like branded one.
Yeah.
And I have a nice FN upper, like older, nice profile barrel, government profile barrel, 20-inch.
Mm-hmm.
So that gun's gonna get put together, and then still working on a weird dissipator. I'm gonna strangle them. Hold on one sec.
All right.
Do you suffer from ADHD? Do you get excited every time you see something shiny? Well then, nobody gives a fuck, and you just have to deal with it. Call your ADHD No Help hotline today at 1-800-GO-FUCK-YOURSELF, or our sister organization, 1-800-YOU'RE-SCREWED. That is you are screwed. Don't call today.
Fucking kids.
I know, man.
I wish I had more of them though, because they're fucking
Yeah,
cute.
I mean, kids are jerks.
Yeah.
I love my kid.
I'm trying. I think I'm actively in negotiations for another child.
Oh God, don't do it.
No. You can't have a comment on it. Nope. Ah, she's smiling real big because she wants to say something so bad.
Oh God,
She wants to put me in my place, but I'm gonna
All
build
right,
it up.
let's
Nope.
do it.
I'm in
Do it.
negotiations. No.
No, fuck you, Nick. I want
Get
her-
me a
it's
bigger
music
house.
place.
Get me a bigger house. That's a
All right, well, fucking go work some more and
I'm working
bring
on
home
it.
that dough, big boy.
Working on it. I am the dough man.
We need a studio too.
Refresh. I also told her that she should up her life insurance policy on me just in case.
Oh yeah, I can help you with that.
I told her.
Aziza.
I know. I wanted her to clear $1 million if I die.
Look, I just want a small percentage.
Don't give Mark shit.
Now, if he ends up dead, they're gonna go right
You
after
can give
me.
him. You can give him some of my ashes so that he can put me into a butt plug and put me into his bum.
No, I'm not.
You told me
Nope.
you would do that. He told me in
No,
confidence that he would
no.
do that. He did swear. He will do it. He's not going to make a podcast about it, but we all know that if I die, this podcast is over. Mark will go back to his music career. Don't
Yeah,
hit me.
my music career. Fuck you. You know what?
Oh.
I have an album that I'm putting out this year, and it's really good. Everybody
knew-
who's heard it loved it.
I knew you were either going to get angry or you were going to turn into fucking Mariah
course.
Carey and start advertising
No,
yourself.
of course
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Here it is.
promote my shit. Private Fears. But no, you've heard
Private
a couple of
Fears.
songs. You liked them.
I fear your privates.
Cause you made fun of me before for some of my older
I like
stuff.
making fun
'Cause
of
it was
all
like
your
real
shit.
emo.
I appreciate your music. I just like making fun of you for it.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm good at it though.
Yeah.
Like if it's not funny, I'm not gonna fucking say it. But I don't truly ever mean it. So
You're one of the few people who can be as funny making fun of me as I am of myself.
right. I want a license to kill, but I
Uh-huh.
want to only kill when it's funny. You
Oh,
see what I'm
okay.
saying? Like
Yeah.
when it comes to the whole like
I have
me
a
giving you
question.
shit.
I have a
What the fuck
question
you
for
want?
you.
What do you want?
What's the dumbest thing you've ever done when you were drunk?
When I was drunk,
Yes.
hung out with you.
That's fair.
So joking. Wow. I was drunk.
I mean, we got the Cleveland story where I tried to set my friends on fire, but you weren't
That
nearly
was
as drunk.
yours. No. So a lot of people don't like drinking with me
Uh-huh.
because they believe that nothing changes. I get like slightly louder and I talk a
Yeah.
little bit more, but that's it.
Yeah.
And I guess like historically, that is any substance I've dabbled in. Most
Yeah.
people are disappointed.
You know what? I do have a funny story about you and drinking. Do you remember when we dropped you when you were doing a keg stand?
I do in that
That-
weird back room of that apartment you had. Yeah.
It chipped my tooth. I
Yep.
felt it's like right here in the front of my teeth.
Does your shoulder click from that? My
No,
shoulder clicked from that.
My
for a little
shoulder
bit.
clicks and is messed up from an old football injury.
That sounded weird.
Yeah, I
coming
know.
from you.
I know, but I played football
So
when
did
I was
I.
younger. And that's a weird
And
fact
I don't
about
have
me
any
that most
injuries,
people are like,
thank
huh? If they know
Yeah.
me.
Same here. I mean, I only played for like 2 years, but I'm like, my kids have now collectively played far more years than
Yeah.
I ever played. In
I don't
football.
I don't play sports. I don't watch sports. I don't know anything about sport. Well, I know how the games are played and all of that. I've been
Yeah,
to
we watch Super Bowls.
Yeah, I've been to games. Well, I don't.
No, I mean, if
I'm
I had
not
a Super Bowl
interested in it.
party, you would come.
I'd come to eat and
Right,
like,
to
hang
eat.
out with people.
Exactly. I think that's fun.
I'd just be on my phone the whole time. It's not interesting
Exactly.
to me,
Yeah.
honestly. But I mean, there's a lot of money that goes into that crap that could be used for other things.
Yeah,
but-
it's nice. Yeah, it's nice knowing the commercials at the same time
Yeah.
everybody else does, so that somebody don't make a
guess.
stupid fucking reference to you, and you're like sitting there like, oh
But-
yeah.
if people are making references about like TV or live things or like popular culture, a lot of times I don't know what they're talking about because
Right.
I don't follow any of that.
I don't know. Movie trailers. I love seeing
yeah,
movie
I'll
trailers.
definitely watch me some movie trailers.
The next day, you always know.
There's
Like,
a bunch of stuff coming up that looks really good. I
mhm.
just watched Avatar the other day with my kid. She stayed awake for the whole thing.
yeah.
She loved it.
Is it good?
Oh, it's great. I loved it.
What are they gonna say? It's like mostly like
What?
Like how they said that it's like Pocahontas with giant blue people.
I don't know. I don't give a shit what other people think.
I know. I'm
like
just
it
curious
myself.
if you noticed. That's all. I'm asking your
No.
perspective. He gets so like
No.
standoffish.
Yeah, you know what? People at work take that the wrong way. Like I'm like not serious, but I'm like, but people at work take it the wrong way and they actually think that I hate them. It's ridiculous, but you get them coworkers like that. They don't understand my sense of humor.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There's customers that I dread coming in, and I
Yeah.
don't say anything because they like spend money, but like they're
Yeah.
definitely the people that were like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
cater to them specifically about certain
And
things.
like you like to crack jokes and they don't like jokes.
Yeah, like one guy that calls the company Walther, he always calls it Walter.
Oh
Walter.
yeah.
Yeah, like Walter White.
He's
yeah.
probably a good old boy, isn't he?
He is. I call him Foghorn Leghorn. He comes in like a fucking wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Well, then I feel bad because my comrade at behind the counter, Randy, I call him Foghorn Leghorn sometimes. He's former all kinds of stuff. He was cop and stuff. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah, he is cool
he
guy.
talks a lot sometimes, and I give him shit.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
this guy comes in, and I'm like, I'm sorry for giving you shit for talking a lot because this motherfucker was just.
But you know what? Me and you both talk a lot. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people that like see me or don't really know me, they think I'm like real quiet. But
Yeah. Same with Tyler.
then you know me and it's I don't shut the
Mhm.
fuck up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And then you know what my favorite persona is,
What?
and I'm gonna get yelled at for this segment. Are you
Uh-huh.
ready? This is gonna be. I'm gonna try to get yelled at. I'm gonna make you antsy every fucking time, and it's not gonna be by her. So Jessica,
Oh God.
okay, when she's around like a pack of
Love
girls,
you, Jessica.
yeah, right. When she's around a pack of girls, she acts the
Uh-huh.
girl way, right? Just like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, even this one has like a woo girl setting. It doesn't
Mhm.
work that well. The button's kind of broken, but she has
Yeah.
a woo girl setting. I promise you.
Really?
Oh, she does.
Oh,
It's
weird.
sexy. It's sexy. It goes
Oh,
well with the
okay.
blonde hair. So listen. So Jessica will play that like dumb girl, but you'll catch her. Like I swear to God, if we were at an event with them and just getting some food across the
Mhm.
room, and we saw her like, and then roll her eyes. We would know, like, oh, she wants to call somebody a fucking dumbass. She wants to, she
Yeah.
wants to like cut somebody down.
Yeah.
We could watch with some binoculars.
Them
like some
visual
peeping Tom.
cues that people give.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she would throw them up like flags, man. It would be great. Fucking yellow flags at a football game. 10-yard penalty. 10-yard penalty. She's about to throw something heavy at Aziz's face. She's about to throw something heavy at Samantha's face. And Melanie's phone is getting put into a cup of water. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, Jessica can get pretty scary when she's mad.
She is. She's so mean. She used to be so mean to you. I love it.
I know she's not now, but
No,
yeah, she
but
was for a while.
she used to go hard.
She
on
was
you
also real
sometimes.
upset with me because of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Because I kept like getting in her face. But so I thought
You were
about
trying to
this-
whisper.
Yes,
You were
I
like
thought
being
about
like
this for years, and it was really loud, and I was extremely
you
drunk.
couldn't hear.
But I hadn't seen her in a long time,
Mhm.
and I think I was like trying to like talk in her ear, like be like, "Hey, I've
And
missed
you're
you." and
shorter.
shit.
You're a foot and a half shorter.
But I'm
than her.
shorter, and I was very drunk, so like
That gets
I think she was also
misinterpreted.
kind of irritated already for some reason.
Oh yeah. Well, because of you. No, wait.
Probably.
That's not true. That's not true. She will correct me, so I'm going to correct myself. I flat tired the shit out of her, and we were walking. And if you remember, we were basically in downtown Cleveland, so there was like nothing
we
near us,
were
no
in
malls or anything.
downtown Cleveland.
Well, the only reason we found all those Four Locos is because of that convenience store.
Yeah,
that was
me
right
and
there.
our friend Greg were looking for food
Yep.
and stuff and found it.
Well, I flat tired her. She was wearing flip flops, and her flip flop tore.
I remember that it ripped
She
her
was
foot
already
open. She was
no, it didn't
so
rip her
pissed.
foot
No?
up. No. No blood or nothing like that. But I had to cut off some of my shoelace to fix
Mhm.
her shoe. I kept those shoes.
Yeah,
on,
that
kept
I
the shoes.
remember that.
But I fixed her shoe, and she kind of had to like limp around the rest of the night since
Yeah.
she was already pissed off about that. That's
And then I was trying to tell her I missed her and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
she thought I don't even know what she thought. She just said I was being real weird
You were,
and wouldn't talk to me for a long time. I'm glad you talked to me again.
yeah,
Well, she ignored me last time I tried.
yeah. That's right. You can throw stuff at her. She'll be here in a couple days.
Oh.
Yeah. As of recording,
Of course, I worked 2 to 10s that whole week.
nah, you'll see her. I'm sure. Tons of crazy stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
And personally, hey, but at least personally, we can say I'm going to say it one more time. Personal lives aren't boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just went through a
Like
breakup.
you try to live that hermit life, and then I suck you back in.
Yeah. I did for a while though.
You did. You were good at it. You were definitely the master Roshi, just like in the deep part of your basements with an old porno mag.
I like to do that
I
sometimes.
found a porno mag that made me think of you the
Oh
other day.
God! What? Why are you thinking about me
I
with a
found a
porno
porno
mags?
I found a porno mag that made me think of you the other day.
Why?
You know what? When I give you the answer, you're gonna be like, oh. I want to bask in this like wonder that you.
Oh, okay.
This is why I
too
have my
much-
Tolkien stories.
too much
detail.
anticipation.
Too much
Yeah,
anticipation.
you're being told.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
What is it?
It was the Star Wars edition of one of the Playboys.
Yeah.
You know, I know
okay.
you know exactly which one I'm talking about too, because you gave it to me, like way back in the day. Yeah, he provided porn to a minor back.
I
in
don't
the
know
day.
what you're talking about.
I used to mine coal.
I didn't give you guys alcohol though. Well,
No, that's not true. That's not true. We're way past the statute of limitations. So
I guess we can
story.
tell the Canada when I came back.
That
from
one's
Canada.
that one's not that bad.
No.
That one's not that bad.
You know
We can
what?
tell that one in
Actually,
chunks.
I have a drunk story. It's perfect.
We can tell that one in chunks.
So this is one of my ex-girlfriends.
Okay.
I cannot use names.
Oh, yeah.
She made me promise. Okay.
Spot stuff. I know.
So she thought she could outdrink me with tequila.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
I could
Well,
probably do it. and
I
didn't
made her.
wanna do it.
Yeah. Me and you would probably be like close to alcohol poisoning if we did it. We haven't drank tequila together in a long
In a
time.
long
We used to
time.
have margarita nights and stuff.
Mhm.
Remember that? We gotta do
Yeah.
that again.
Oh yeah.
So anyways, we had like I
Mar-
think we had 2 bottles of tequila.
That could be an episode.
Yeah.
Mark's Margarita Night and Podcast.
Oh, I could make more salsa. Cause I can cook. I don't think anybody knows that.
Yeah, he can cook. He can cook his ass off, and then here's
Uh-huh.
midnight.
Yeah.
You couldn't make it up.
For
You
sure.
Could, shit, don't let her talk shit.
Listen, I'm good
She couldn't stay awake
at
long
the
enough for
margaritas.
at
I
midnight.
because I have to shake that shit. You know, like I know the
Like a
camera
fucking
can see
shake
that,
weight,
yeah.
like a
I'm
like your.
fucking, you know, because I like to suck dick so much.
I
so
want that
anyways-
clip. I want that as a text message
Oh
ringtone.
God!
Daddy. Because I suck dick so much.
All right, so you're not getting that. So, anyways, actually, hey guys, we're selling customized ringtones for $1 a piece.
Oh my God, no.
Hear me talk about sucking dicks, or hear Z call you daddy.
No, that's mine.
So,
I deserve
anyways,
that one was a limited edition crypto NFT. That's mine.
so anyways,
If we get a fucking, like, I swear to God, if in like 2 years we get a meet and greet in California
Yeah.
and somebody fucking walks up to me and their phone goes, and it's fucking Aziza going, "Daddy," I'm gonna hand that person a $10 bill if I have it in my
I'm
wallet.
sorry. So, anyways, I make her drink
Just the first one.
all of it with me, almost back to back, like
Oh, yeah.
almost back to back.
Oh yeah, we did that recently with some wine.
She
Felt weird.
yeah, man, she got so drunk. She wasn't even speaking English. She's like laying in the shower, like giggling and shit.
At least
And
they're
like
having a
I
good
go in there to
time.
help her. Like she had her clothes on still, and I go in there to help her, and she'd like shit herself.
Oh, you know.
So
who
then I had
has-
to like clean it up and help her out and all of that stuff.
You know, who
And
has
then
a-
like she like kept telling me like, no, I can't talk to you. I like Mark and stuff. But it like is so funny.
Stop touching my
I know,
boob,
like,
Mark. I'm like Mark.
She does listen to this podcast, and she gave me permission to tell that though. So
Yeah. Good. Well, thank you.
I just can't tell who it is.
That's fine. There's gonna be a lot of that, I think.
Yeah, we gotta leave some names out
Oh,
sometimes.
boy. Out of respect, I think some people are gonna call us and be like, "Why didn't you put my name in that?"
That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
And it's
know-
not like we can like be like, hey, we're gonna tell this story on the podcast, because a lot of this stuff we just kind of do it off the cuff.
Mm-hmm. I will shout out another listener. I know we have.
Oh, okay.
Tessa Robinson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
she
saw her at
liked
the one
it.
birthday party. Yeah, she really liked it. I hope she's
I've
enjoying
known
this
her
as
for a
well.
long time.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a really cool
Well, see,
lady.
so her older brother was in school with my mom and dad
Mm-hmm.
because they all went to school together.
Yeah.
And then I went to school with Tessa.
Yeah.
So like everybody used to be like, you don't know Tessa, you never hang out with her, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't need to hang out with Tessa. I have baby pictures with Tessa. Y'all can suck this
I
dick.
think I've seen that.
Yeah, right. And like, but people, oh my god, I can't tell you how many dudes were like, you just like hanging out with Tessa. I'm like, Tessa's my friend.
Yeah.
Tessa's my friend before she's yours.
Mhm.
Like I have like, there's people that are definitely better friends to her than I am. But like at the same time, I'm OG.
You're going on too much about Tessa.
She's my
Sorry, Tessa. He's being a little creepy.
She knows.
So,
She knows
I want to shout out to a couple people.
Who you
They
got?
came to me and told me they listened to it and they liked it. My mother,
that.
she said
Yo,
that
mama.
she loved that when the stories when we talked about how crazy she used to be. But she is on better meds now.
She's on better, but she's on the better shit.
I haven't seen her
Just
do
a clear.
anything too crazy in a long time.
I
So
know,
she's a
man.
great grandmother. Like
yeah.
not like a great grandmother, but like she's a very
Yeah,
good.
not yet.
Well, she likes to be called Nana. But,
No.
and then so there's a couple friends I have from work, Beth and Ashley, and then my friend Joe. I play video games with her. I feel like I'm forgetting a few. Oh, my daughter's mom, Tiffany.
You're gonna run out of people to talk about.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I mean,
fucking-
I might tell stories
it's
about all of
episode
you.
19
You
and a
never
half.
know who I'm gonna tell a story about. So
But back to your
I'm
mom.
just saying.
Oh, I tell a story.
Oh
about mom.
man, I don't.
It's not a like indefinite like factual story. It's like this
Okay.
vague memory I have.
All right.
I like to imagine on any given like summer day,
Mm-hmm.
all of us at the house, your mom, John,
Mm-hmm.
me, you, Micah, Jessica, a couple other players, whatever, screwing around out back, out front, just around the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to envision your mom in the kitchen, not because it's Women's Day, cooking amazing fried chicken
Yes,
that she
that's-
refuses to give you like the
Well-
cold hard fact of how to cook.
It's because I
It's
understand
because she's
it
guarding
now.
a recipe. You
No.
don't fucking deserve it, you swine.
I understand it now
Mhm.
because she goes by like
She's
the
got
same
a
as
way.
I do. She don't have recipes.
Mhm.
She would be like, "Oh, you just put that in there, and then you just have to guess because
See, other
it's
people
depending on yourself."
Well, other people
I-
cook food with love.
Yes.
Your mom cooks it with hatred for you.
No.
Not real hatred,
but-
just fake hatred. It's really good for cooking.
I've matched her fried chicken, or
You
come
can-
very
I have
close.
no doubt. You are very good.
She always asks me to make gumbo because I make it really well, I guess.
So listen, okay, well, you can throw the gumbo in there too. There's a pot
Ooh,
of gumbo going.
yeah.
She's stirring it, and all I hear in her head is like, you know, some nice music playing, whatever her
She
preference
likes
would be.
like gospel music.
Yeah, see, whatever. She's just playing it, and then all of a sudden she comes across something and goes, "Fucking Marky." Fucking Marky. And she just says it in her head, and then it manifests, and she says it out loud. And one of us is just walking by, and it's like, oh shit, she's already angry at Marky today. Jessica, we should go home. Micah, come with us.
She wasn't always angry. We were just little assholes.
Who's this we? It was you.
Me and my brother were little
Oh, yeah,
assholes.
absolutely.
Like
I can't
we,
finish that.
I don't know how that woman did not kill us.
I don't either. I don't get it either. Well, same with Mommy Lappick.
And now I wonder if she like wonders like, what am I gonna say next in this podcast?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry,
even
Mom.
me.
I will try not to say anything too crazy, but
Same.
I can't promise
got a lot of respect.
anything.
There's a lot of weird stuff we've all experienced, with her included,
Yeah.
over the years, especially
yeah.
with like Micah and
Mhm.
everything. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Brother passed away from addiction problems 8 years ago. He actually passed away the same week my daughter was born.
I remember that.
That was a very, very crazy, a wild, emotional week for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's when we first met.
Yep.
Yes, that
Yep.
was when we first met. A little bit shortly after.
All this-
And fun fact,
this
I knew
unholy
your brother
union started.
before I knew you guys.
did.
Went
You
to
guys
high school with him.
Class Academy.
Yep, Class
Yeah.
A.
The bad kid.
Yeah, the bad,
Bad
kids.
kids.
So wait,
Aziza.
what were you in there for?
Wait, yeah, I was gonna say, Aziza, tell our listeners why you were in the bad kid school. Hold on, I need to talk and build it up a little bit. So,
Just let her tell the story.
No. I want to hold on. I got.
Were you there?
No, but it's
Well, then let her
it's
tell
worth
the story.
letting the thing get big and purple, man.
Oh my
She
god!
was
No,
in the
because
bad-
you had
she
like
was in the
way.
bad kid school.
Oh
man.
yeah, I mean they were. My
She
my
was
brother.
there with the
So Micah got put
murderers.
in school, in that school because he had
he with
a
the cat's butthole.
he had a box cutter
Oh, that's
in
right.
his backpack because he skated
Yep.
and he used it to cut
grip tape.
grip tape.
I do remember him pleading his case, but he's like, "Look at it. The only thing
Yep.
that's ever cut is adhesive stuff. I'm sorry." Oh, he's pissed off about that.
Yeah, he was very upset.
Very punk rock.
All right, see, that's a nice build up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what
What did you do?
did you do?
What did you do?
So I went to a really affluent school in our area, and I had the audacity to get knocked up in 10th grade.
Oh, you know
She
what?
was banished.
Shocker.
She's not. It's not. She's on her period. Put her in the box out back because that's what Beaver does. Beaver has trailers around back that they put the other bad kids in. No, she wasn't good enough for the boo box. They fucking sentenced her to class academy.
You know what?
With
though?
the box cutter kids and
A lot
the
of
kids
these-
that kick cats and shit. Yeah,
People are too judgmental, and like you should support kids.
right.
That,
Kids
like,
having kids.
My mom had her first at a young age.
Right.
I don't know the shit she had to deal with for it.
Yeah, whenever she had you, she was probably like around. She probably like filled balloons or something like that. A lot of helium or something.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what your mom did to make you look like this.
No, that's just because I'm fat.
No, okay.
I can hear your mic real bad, Aziza. I don't know if I can fix that.
It sounds
If I
like
have
she's
to cut
touching a
some
shaft.
stuff, I can. I might be able to just
I
turn that
get
off.
it.
For
Well,
a
you have
second.
no hand strength to turn the knob. She has lip strength. Anyway, so what was I saying? Mark being ugly. Let's talk about your facial hair.
Oh God. Why do you want to make fun of me though? Like
I don't want to make fun of
I
you.
don't make fun of you. I'm not
No,
making fun
I'm
of you.
glad. I think that I'm
got
grateful
bitch
for the
tits.
mustache and the little anti-mustache right here, and then
I
the
just
little,
don't grow hair.
the
there.
little tough. Neither do I.
I can't. Okay, so what you see on my face?
That's
all
you
I can grow.
It comes in all white trash like that,
Yep.
like Joe Dirt.
Yep.
That's fair. At
Mhm.
least it fits you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this beard fits me because without it,
I mean, you look like a retarded Amish dude.
shut up. I do not.
Stop hitting the mics.
I'll lick your mic.
It makes too much noise, sir. I can't cut stuff like that.
I'm gonna cut you.
I'll cut you, motherfucker.
I'll cut you a piece
Where's
of
that
cheesecake.
goddamn fucking knife? I slit your kids' throats.
What? Oh,
With
the
training
one
knife.
that one of them ran down here
Yeah,
with the other day.
they pretended like they died whenever I did it. It was
Mhm.
fun. We
They're
had
good
a lot of fun.
actors.
And then they like beat the shit out of me with the
they'll
fake
fuck
samurai
you up.
swords. Yeah, they did, man.
Those are cold steel samurai swords, dude. Okay, so back to the something gun related. Anybody familiar with RSR, which it's a distributor that most like gun shops, licensees deal with?
Mhm.
RSR. My kids are currently they have cold steel items as toys, not the ones
Yes.
with the edges or the blades or anything like that, but they have like the training swords and the training knives and the training guns.
Mhm.
So they're big, bright green.
But-
They know they're not allowed to color
You know
them
what?
and shit.
So I know a lot of people will have an issue with that, but like me personally, my daughter knows what to like. I ask her, what do you do if you find a gun?
Don't
You
touch
come
it.
and
Yeah,
find me.
Yep.
If I'm not around, you find an adult. You don't touch it.
I try to get ahead of their curiosity.
When I ask her, like, when do you pull the trigger? When do you put your finger on the
Mhm.
trigger? She says only if you're gonna shoot it.
Yeah, right.
Like she knows, you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I've never like hid the fact that I had guns from her.
Yeah,
I don't have
that's-
guns currently, but
Well, right. But like, it's definitely a big deal. Like,
and she knows.
how
She
to
knows.
handle this.
And I believe like she wouldn't do anything with a gun. I really think that she would come and find me and say,
Right.
"Hey, Daddy, I found this,"
right. Absolutely.
and that's important. So like having stuff like that, like. Yeah, okay, some of you people might have an issue with it, or some people might have an issue with it. I don't know why I said you.
This is
people.
I was gonna say I will put that as a main staple in this podcast. Whenever I say you people, I hope whoever I mean is offended. Just
But-
100%. Just be offended. I don't care what for. I really don't care what for. But be offended. You hear me say you people, be offended.
I'm just saying, like,
He doesn't mean it, but I do.
it's important to have that kind of knowledge. Like you said, you wanted to go and have knowledge courses at class in
Right.
school, and even just like one or two in like gym class every now and then. Not like shooting guns, but like having the fake gun and like just being able to hold it and learn how it works, and then learn how to like keep your finger off the trigger and stuff. Just teaching that real basic knowledge, because it's a tool. It's not like a predator. It's a tool.
Yeah. I would want to come at it more of a historic perspective.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
especially highly U.S. history, shooting's one of the oldest sports there is.
Oh yeah,
People
that's true.
used to be entertained more times per week. People used to be more entertained by something shooting activity than they have in more recent times,
Yeah.
because it used to be more of a spectacle. I almost said spectacle. I didn't say spectacle.
All right. Looks like we are on Apple now.
We are on Apple. We're
Yeah.
Apple approved.
We're Apple approved.
We are up in the city. If I ever get to meet the great and powerful Woz, did you know that the great and powerful Woz is employee number 1?
Mr. Wozniak.
Mr. Woz, he is employee number 1, and he is allowed to use his employee discount for other people. So he
Nice.
got Steve-O,
Uh-huh.
the great and powerful Steve-O.
Yeah.
He got him an Apple a MacBook.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's an older video. It's a couple years
Yeah.
old.
MacBook Pro's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Isn't
it.
it great to
I
have,
hate that. I hate that. I love it.
We should tell people we're very happy with the products that we use to record
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Everything
It's-
from Samsung devices, brand new Samsung devices, to brand new Mac devices. We're not sponsored or
Well, I
anything.
have a lot of stuff because of my music.
'Cause
So
of
like
music.
some
See, I was
people,
giving you a plug there.
some people throw in there. Oh yeah, Private Fears very plugged it once before. It kind of sucks, but I have some stuff on Spotify and everything else. See, I forgot what I was talking about now.
That's another thing about changing guns. So the 47 will fit this holster. Not the greatest holster. It'll fit this holster with this light and everything.
Too much of an ADHD moment. So.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. Hey, that's what it's for.
I guess.
Guns
I don't know where we're
and
at now.
gory. Do you remember that movie, Bubble Boy?
I love Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy.
Bright and shiny. We could do that. Guns and gory.
No, that's how you get
People-
sued for copyright shit.
Nobody copyrighted that. It's for a fucking movie.
No, it definitely got copyrighted.
And it's interpolation. I know the difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I watch fucking TikTok videos too. cunt.
Wow, congratulations.
Wow, congratulations. You know the difference between semi-auto and full semi-auto. I want to fucking smack people sometimes when they stay stupid shit like that
Full
about guns.
semi-auto?
You never seen that video?
No.
Aziza, time for you to put on a YouTube video for us.
Do we have time for a
We
YouTube
do.
video?
We're gonna make time for it
I'm not sure.
because you know
how
who
long
you know who
we've
the boss of this podcast is.
been- Who?
Aziza. I'm kidding.
She's the
We are. It's us.
manager.
She's the manager.
She's a good manager.
She's managed a lot of things. For
I
me.
haven't had to do a lot of stuff other than like create content.
Oh, I
Nice.
won't
well,
say
and the
who.
editing.
I won't say who, but I definitely got asked. So when are you gonna get married? I got asked that the other day. I won't.
Yeah.
I'm not giving any other details. Fuck you
I
guys.
want to know.
I know you want to know, but it's the thing is I can tell you, despite the build up I could give, it's who cares?
Hey, all you dirty listeners. Remember when your mom told you to clean behind your ears as a kid? And you didn't listen? You little nasties. Now, with the evolution of the internet and some space science, plus a little help from that Bezos Amazon, you can buy hot and ready, ethically sourced ear potatoes delivered right to your very own door. So come check us out.
You know what people always tell me in the gun shop that always pisses me off is like, oh yeah, people shouldn't have full autos. They're so inaccurate. I'm like, because you don't know how to shoot one.
Yep.
That is why you have that opinion. That's the only reason you have that opinion. And if you have shot a full auto and it's inaccurate, you were not taught how to shoot that gun correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sad fact, and it just is what it is. I'm not like throwing shade at anybody, but like I hear people all the time. They're like, I don't know, one of the like worst questions I think I can get asked, like right when somebody walks into a gun shop, and I do this too, to fuck with people like me, mind you.
Yeah.
I love walking into a gun shop and you just be like, so you guys got any Kimbers? I'm telling you, it gives certain people will talk to you more. Other people will talk to you less. If you walk into a gun shop and be like, where's your Kimbers?
Yeah, because like they're
and everybody,
like,
everybody in the know gets it. No, it's not because they're really expensive.
And they're
like
real
stupid.
Well, yeah, but they usually have a real high price point on them.
Right, but if I'm about to spend $1,700 to $1,900 on like a Kimber Black Ice fucking Rapier, whatever, I'm gonna spend a little bit more, and I'm gonna get a Staccato.
Well,
I'm gonna join the STI Staccato.
But honestly,
gang.
so they make a lot of like 1911s. I can spend $600 and get a nice Ruger. Yeah.
No, you couldn't find one of those. You know how rare those are? Did I ever tell you about that?
Wasn't that what I had?
The Ruger SR 1911s, yeah.
It's fucking rare now?
Not rare. They don't make a whole lot each year. They're made in Prescott, Arizona.
I want another one. You had this.
I'm not giving you any of mine.
You
I almost got a third one. I almost got a
mine.
third one, technically.
Does it still have the wood on it?
Yeah.
Like
No, that one doesn't. That one, I still have the wood.
Yeah.
But that one got thinner mag pull.
I swear
that's
you
actually
said
her
if you
favorite
ever
gun.
want this back. No, I'm kidding. That's one
you
you
can shoot
didn't.
it whenever the fuck you want.
I
I'm
want
not
to shoot
doing
it.
back
I
though.
want to shoot it for sure. I miss that thing. First time I ever shot it, fucking straight to the goddamn center.
Yeah. It was a nice gun. Because then the first one I have is my first handgun ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I almost got a third one because it's one of her favorite guns.
Yeah. Remember the Star?
Yeah. Yeah. Only
Dude.
certain people could hit things with that gun. Basically, anybody that
didn't-
didn't know shit about
Hold
guns.
on, we're gonna talk about this asshole again. Didn't asshole do it?
Yeah.
And it was because he just didn't know what he
Me
was
and
doing.
you. Nah, hold on. See, this is one of those moments where, like,
Alex,
you
I
want to
swear
story. Yeah, you want
Alex
to tell a
fucking-
story, but you don't want to tell it the good way.
I don't know it very
You
well.
and I probably spent at least an hour, just an hour on this. We were down there for a
Yes.
lot longer than that in my grandmother's basement
Mm-hmm. I remember.
on
We were
our
trying
little
to-
makeshift workbench.
Yeah, we were trying to adjust the sights to actually be accurate.
and we lost parts to it.
Yeah. And it still worked?
We thought we found everything. No, it didn't still work. I mean,
Kind
the
of.
gun itself worked. Yes,
Well, yeah.
functionally it worked. We fucked that up too.
Yeah.
We fucked that up too. And
I
then
mean, we fixed it.
we fixed it, and then we fucked up the sights. We fixed that,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, the only people that could ever hit anything with that gun were people who didn't know shit about guns.
Yeah.
They were ding 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 every time, and me and you were sitting there, line up. We were going through the whole
Yeah,
checklist.
I'm real good
Ding,
at like
nothing.
sitting there and adjusting to figure out where it needs to go, but I couldn't.
Point of aim
all, yeah.
You. Oh.
That was like the only gun I've ever had that issue with. I was pissed.
So I go to my boss the other day. I'm like, I think, I bet you $1 I have something that you either don't have or never did have. And I go, I got 2 signed headshots of Charlton Heston.
Oh yeah, nice.
And he was like, nope, don't have that. Never had that. Of course, those belong to Aziza, but they're in our possession.
I saw them.
It's
There,
collected.
that's really cool.
Pretty neat. So, one thing though, I did do talk to my boss about is I asked him, I was like, how much ammo have you shot in your life? You think?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, there's no way of knowing. He's like, if you've seen those movies where like they're laying a lot of emphasis that they shot a lot of rounds and there's like big piles of brass.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I've shot piles of brass around me. People just kept handing me. I paid, and people just kept handing me ammo, and I just stayed right there and just kept shooting.
Oh man, that would
having
be great.
fun, shooting and shit. He's worn out machine guns. He's worn out pistols. He's worn out rifles.
That's awesome.
What's a real funny, like real quick story is I was instructed. We just took in a bunch of transferable Mac 10s, and they were dirty. They were used. They came out of an estate.
Love Mac 10s.
Mac 10s are awesome. And I took this particular one of the 3 down a little bit more than I should have because it was very, very, very dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to myself, Tim's been dealing in Mac 10s longer than I've been alive.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, I'll just keep all the parts and everything, and he'll help me put it together, no problem. I really didn't think anything of it, but then I sold it as I can't get this gun back together, so I need Tim's help to put it back together because I figure he knows everything. He walks in and he looks at me dead in the face, Mark, and he goes, "I've never had one down that far. I don't know what you took apart. What did you do?" And I'm like, "Are you messing with me?" Like I had to, I really thought that they were pulling my leg.
Yeah.
Because everybody tries to razz one out of you, and you can only play around so much in a gun shop.
Yeah.
So that you really got to take the opportunity.
I have
by the
to
horns.
rein myself in when I go in there.
Well, not
little
so
bit.
a little bit, yeah, but there's things that are appropriate to joke around
Yeah.
about.
Well, I know the ones who know me, they know that I'm your friend.
Right, absolutely. So he's not messing with me. He has no clue how to put this back. So I can take a Mac 10 apart down to nothing.
Yeah.
You could give me every part separated. I could put them all together.
Akuma, you wake up. Thank
Fat
you.
dog. Look at Taco. He's naked.
I know. What are you guys doing?
Over
Are
there
you
sawing
being
logs.
dirty? Ew.
He's
Taco, why do you look so guilty?
He's like, what?
All right. Sorry, I hope I didn't
No, you're good.
All right.
So yeah, that's my experience with Mac 10s.
Yeah. I like Mac 10s. I had
Mhm.
that airsoft gun. That was a Mac 10.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
That was sweet. I remember one person.
Didn't we unload them? No, I don't know if it was you. You were there.
Shot the crap out of
Me and my one friend Dan.
Uh-huh.
We shot the fuck out of each other with that thing.
Yeah, I see. By the time I came into that scenario,
Mhm.
you were already out of the green gas, and
Yeah.
I was glad. I got a BB.
Oh yeah, because I would have shot you for sure.
Oh,
I've
I know
shot.
you would've.
I know
Oh,
I didn't shoot
well,
you
I've
with a.
got you.
I haven't shot you with an airsoft gun,
I'll get you.
but I have shot people with an airsoft gun. I don't typically do stuff like that anymore though.
No,
I remember the one time me and the idiot friend were
just like our sword story.
Yeah, well, me and him beat the shit out of each other with kanji sticks in his front yard. I had big ass welts from that. Me and him
What are those called? Not
they're
kanji.
kanji-
stick.
I thought it was like
Kanji's how
kanji.
you write. Kanji's writing.
no, that is
Yeah,
it.
I'll
I don't
just
know. I
look
can't
that
remember what they're called. They're little sticks that are probably 8
They're the-
inches long or so.
They're the bamboo sticks. The trainer.
Yeah.
The training swords.
We
the name eludes me too.
we once got a taser and we just tased the shit out of ourselves and each other.
Yeah, we wore.
We got
batteries
to the
out.
point where we just hold it on to ourselves. and
Were
it
you
didn't
ever
bother
around
us.
when we got a hold of my mom's muscle stimulator?
No.
My mom had a muscle stimulator for her back with the.
Oh, I had one of those for my arm
Turn 'em up.
whenever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love playing with those.
You used to have a blowgun, but I never got to. You wouldn't ever let me touch it.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to shoot.
Well,
me with
because
it.
I would have.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
I can't help it. Like the intrusive thoughts come in, and then I don't know.
Well, when I
But
remember
I'm not like that anymore.
when the
like, you know.
Sony PSP first came out, everybody was
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, you were like, oh, can I touch it? Can I touch it?" And I'm like, "No, it's
Yeah.
like my penis, Mark. You're not allowed to touch it."
Well, you're not allowed to touch my Switch.
Well, then it was Mark, you got to go wash your hands. And we were in
Yeah.
Eaton Park, and you were like, you weren't allowed to get up and walk around with it. You weren't allowed to
Mhm.
move. You had to hold it over the table. You had to have clean hands. You couldn't have a drink
Yeah,
near you. There was all
yeah.
kinds of rules, and you still, almost broke it probably.
No, I don't think I did.
No, I don't think you did.
Jessica used to give me a bunch of rules also.
Yeah, when she got
But
that,
you know what?
the LG chocolate.
Yeah,
I'll never
but-
forget that.
At the same time, like back then,
You were only getting one of the
Yeah,
phones.
I
If you
was-
broke it, you were screwed.
now like I've had phones. I don't put any screen protectors on them or anything, and like it stays nice.
Mhm.
My stuff now stays real nice.
Good stuff. Good
Mhm.
stuff. We've been watching Z try to connect to
Yeah.
our main center.
So I don't know. Like, do we really? I think we're good on time. Like,
Yeah,
you have any more stories you want to tell?
I'm sure I do.
I don't think you actually ever told me your dumbest drunk story. I had to tell you the.
But we do need to get back to that. The dumbest drunks. You know what, Mark? I didn't do a lot of dumb stuff when I was young.
Yeah, that's
I did
fair.
have. Okay. There
I
was a
tried to
time-
set my neighbor. Well, no, I didn't try to. Oh, I can tell another of my childhood stories with Micah.
Mhm. The I do have one. This one's kind of dumb. So this is
Mhm.
like super ADHD perspective. I went out drinking with a few of our friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I got dropped off in front of my house,
Mm-hmm.
next town over, and I was sitting there, and it was Friday. It was Friday night. It was pay night, and I got paid.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, it was every other pay. I paid mortgage, or I paid my credit card bill. One of the two. Just always back and forth.
Yeah.
That's how that's how I remember to pay the bills.
Yeah, I'm
I
kind of
did
like that.
I paid the mortgage 2 times in a row. I had a miserable week that next week
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have enough money, but it got me a payment ahead on my mortgage and stuff. So I was so drunk that I got ahead on my bills,
Mm-hmm.
and I also upchucked real hard into a flower pot that was the bequeathed to me when I purchased my house. I filled it with throw up, and then got some on my shoes too. Had to get out the hose the next morning and stuff. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. That was probably the dumbest. I've never like tripped and fallen and gotten hurt or anything like that. I had intentions of drinking in Virginia Beach once,
Mm-hmm.
and ended up in the ER. But it wasn't due to the drinking at all. It was due to the fact that I had a kidney stone.
Yeah.
That was, you know how people say I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
Kidney stones, I'd wish it on my worst enemy all day, just because it goes away.
Yeah.
Like there's no, I mean, sure the real bad ones, but if it's just one that hurts like fuck to pass, yeah, I'd
Mhm.
wish that on my worst enemy all day long.
That's funny.
Hey, you know what? It's your daughter's wedding. I hope you get a kidney stone today.
That's fucked. That's
A lot of people have pissed me off.
Yeah.
I don't hold it against them. Like I don't
Yeah.
actively.
I
I
don't-
could care less when I run into somebody out in public because I'm out there trying to have a good time.
I
you know?
don't care enough.
You normally just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. You,
I don't care. Like I don't.
you never
I'll
had
like.
really a lot of social conflicts though.
Yeah. Well, I'll get mad, and I'm mad for like a really short period of time, and then I just don't give a fuck. I
Mhm.
don't care enough about the person to hate them. I just don't care.
Do you do that with arguments though? Like when you argue with somebody, and then after a certain point, you've said all your
Yeah.
way you feel about it, and then you're just not mad about it anymore,
Yeah.
and they're
I'm
still
just-
mad about
yeah,
it.
and
Then
like,
you feel like an idiot a
this
little
is
bit.
stupid. Like just stop.
Yeah, just cut it out.
Yeah.
We're good.
I've always been the type whenever I fight, like I like to just yell it out,
Yeah.
say what I want to say, and then I'm done, and that's it.
I've heard you. We definitely have friends, like multiple friends that you've argued with that
Mhm.
like I think it's funny when you argue with
Oh,
them.
I'm sure because it's like arguing with a brick wall.
Yeah, no, a really entertaining brick wall. It's kind of like arguing with a sword, but instead of getting cut, it's that sword from
See,
fucking Who Framed Roger
But
Rabbit.
from my perspective, it's like beating up a child.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Kids always end up saying something stupid. Dad, I love you. Don't hit me.
So I mean, I guess that's it, huh?
Are we wrapping this up?
Yeah, I
We're
think
not good at wrapping this up. How many kids do we got? I'm kidding. Yeah.
That's
So that's
funny.
what is this episode?
This is episode
3. Episode 3.
Yes.
Go ahead. Ask us what happened to episode
Yeah.
1.
Ask.
Kiss my ass. I'm not telling you. I won't tell him nothing. Don't tell him.
I'll completely cut that
Episode
out.
1 is a mystery.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. It's not a Patreon thing either.
No, it's really not.
But seriously, I will say though that we went over the Patreon thing. I'm not trying to sell out or anything like that, but the support of the Patreon will definitely help us do
Yes.
cooler shit in
We-
the
yes.
time to come.
We want to do a range day
Yeah,
and
we want to
videotape that.
but, we won't be
Videotape,
spending our
yeah.
money on stuff like that. Though.
Yeah.
We're gonna be banking a lot of it, so don't think that you're gonna be buying us like their monster drinks. or anything
No,
like
I
that.
guess
you're gonna
it-
be like
You'd be paying for us to go to California and doing
Yeah,
some like real
like
cool stuff.
baller
I guess.
shit. Yeah, maybe some new things like a drone.
I don't know.
We'll
I
get
have a
into some
drone.
weird shit. Yeah, but I mean, hey, if
we
we're
both have decent drones. We
Yeah,
don't
we
need
do.
another one.
yeah, we could definitely come up with some cool
we need
stuff.
some.
so.
We need a little bit more equipment just to isolate the sound a little bit better, so you don't end up hearing, the dog that you hear snoring or
Or
the
the
kids
kids.
upstairs.
I trust me, my kids. None of your money, none of the Patreon money will go towards entertaining our brat
Yes.
children.
But
Fuck
if you don't have the money, that's fine. Like
Oh, yeah.
we're not begging or anything like that. Just enjoy
most content,
us being idiots.
most content's gonna find its way in one way, shape, or form, clip wise,
Yeah.
all over the place.
Oh, yeah,
I definitely see a lot of like the obscure sentences and stuff.
I feel
we
like the
say ending up on
Patreons are
TikTok.
gonna be a lot more for like. I mean, there is gonna be like unedited episodes, like bloopers, all of that.
Mhm.
But like merch.
movie reviews, quick movie reviews
Yeah.
with other people will probably end up on
Yeah.
there. So those are worth listening to.
Yeah.
Especially hearing other really renowned people's opinions around us for movies and stuff.
But
And then
we just
movie
appreciate the
reviews.
listens. Share and follow.
We
like
love watching
everything.
the number go up.
Yes, it's so nice.
We're not hearing, like, no way, shape, or form are we hearing dollar signs yet. But at the
No.
same time, it's awesome. Like, I think the way Spotify shows it to us, it says downloads per day, and I'm just
Yeah.
thinking to myself, wow, somebody's downloading and
Well, it's
listening to
not
us.
really downloading; it's just playing it.
It's just
but
playing it. Yeah, I understand that, but the vernacular they
the
chose.
fact that anybody would listen to us, and
Right,
like
thank
if
you so
you're
much.
still listening to us, and you're listening, and you've been listening from the beginning,
Thank you.
or even in the future, you're coming back to this. Like,
Mhm.
thank you so much.
Yeah, oh,
We
my
appreciate it.
God. Talking to the people in the future, a year from
Huh.
now, God knows years from now.
Hey,
Think
Mark,
about-
you're still a fucking idiot.
Yeah, same with you, you fat piece of shit, Nick. I don't care how much weight you lost. I
I've
know
probably
you're still
gained
fat
weight.
on the inside.
I look like Cartman now,
I don't.
or then,
Me and
or
my
I got
medium.
myself. It's a paradox now.
I heard something. It was like every 50 to 70 pounds you lose, it's an inch you gain in your dick. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, dude, at my
Well,
weight,
it's so
at my
small,
weight,
so-
that thing's gonna get that ratio has to have a bottom end
You're gonna
of
be-
where it's wrong.
Yeah,
Because
you're
there's
gonna
no
be
way there's that many
pushing
inches.
like 4 inches, man.
5.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. I could, according to that fact, I would lay down some meat. Okay, women would fear
Okay.
it
All right.
if it were
Well,
that case. That's how fat I am. I'm just saying. I'm joking.
And that's all, folks.
That's it.
This
Ba-deep.
is Mark.
Wait. I want to do one last thing.
All right.
You know, at the end of Wayne's World when they do the doodle-doo, doodle-doo, I want to
Yeah.
do that together.
No.
Please.
No. So this is Mark,
This is Nick.
and this was the Guns and Gory
Guns
podcast.
and Gory podcast.
No, we don't have to do the intro because we're gonna do that in the we've
Intro,
already done it
outro. Mark
technically.
just likes over explaining
We're just
shit.
saying-
It's fucking over. Go home.
Yeah,
You
stop.
don't have to
Just
fucking
go.
stay home.
No,
but
stop.
You can't stay here.
Just fucking press
don't-
stop.
No,
Just
you
go.
press it.
No, like
You press it. I'm not touching the map.
no,
what
like
the fuck's wrong
not
with
you fucking
You're
idiot.
such a
The
fat
person
piece
who's
of
still
shit.
listening to this.
Why are you still listening?
Yeah, why the fuck
Go
are
get
you
a
still
fucking
listening
sandwich.
to this?
Get me a Pepsi.
God damn it. Ooh, yeah,
me a
especially if
Pepsi.
you're a woman, you should be in the
kitchen.
because it's women's whatever
Beans
day.
don't burn on the grill.
Woo.
Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Love you. Kill you. Bye.
Well, hello. This is Z, and you guys have been listening to the Guns and Gory podcast. Written and produced by Mark Hodge and Nick Parrish. Audio engineering by Mark Hodge. Recorded in Fat Boy Studios via Sir Nicky's Love Castle. Media manager is me, Z. We'd like to thank all of our friends and family for the amazing support and all of you awesome people listening in. Please join our Patreon for fun extras and behind the scenes with the guys. You can find us at patreon.com/gunsandgory. That is guns, ANDGORY. You can also find us on the Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTube at Guns and Gory. Thank you so much for listening, and please comment, like, share, subscribe, have a few carrier pigeons. We'll take them all.